Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barca Honda.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. It is my pleasure to have here the head coach of the South Lafourche Lady Tarpons basketball team, Kathy Luke. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dan.
It's good to have you here. It's good to be speaking to you under these terms. You and I actually spoke a couple of years ago, and we were just talking about the landscape of basketball in the area. And when we got to talking about a lot of the girls' programs, you mentioned to me, South Lafourche, boy, that is just a wonderful place. Talk to us a little bit about the process of what has gone on related to your interest in the job, getting the job, and just how excited are you?
Well, I'm very excited. I'm very thankful, especially to Ms. Chesson and to Coach Pokey for believing in me and trusting me to lead the program. But I've always thought the South Lafourche job was just a really good job. You know, they have a great athletic tradition at South Lafourche going all the way back to Bobby Hebert. And then the fans, the people on the Bayou, they love their Tarpons. So, you know, they have a great fan base. The students themselves, they have great enthusiasm, great pride. I've been telling everybody, I can't wait to play in front of the Cajun Crazies. I hear it's just unbelievable. The students really get behind the team, so I'm excited about that. And you know, Stan, the one thing that I think separates South Lafourche from a lot of programs is their biddy program. The kids are really fundamentally sound. The people down the Bayou do a great job with that biddy program, and it's really enhanced the play of so many of the players down there. And so, yeah, I just think, I've always thought that it was just, would be a win-win situation.
No matter you being at Vanderbilt Catholic or Houma Christian, you've always known of the program there. You played there in the tank. All of that being said, your thoughts, I guess, now as compared to then, again, when we spoke, you had the utmost respect, and this was at a time where you were not in the picture for working there, so to speak. So sort of like the differences, maybe now being on the inside looking in, are there any? Or is it everything you thought it would be?
It's everything I thought it would be, and I think more. And you know, I think in order to have an elite program, a few things have to fall in line, but one thing that is vitally important is to have everybody on the bus moving in the same direction. And so you have 4 groups of people that have to be on that bus. And one of the most important groups is the administration. And I am just elated with the support of the administration. They really want a winning program. And, you know, so I'm going to have good coaches, we're going to have good players, and our parents are going to get on board too. So, you know, we've got things moving in the right direction.
You've sort of been on the outside looking in. What I mean by that, the last 2 years, night coaching, has that afforded you the opportunity to sort of see the landscape a little better, to understand some things? Is it going to make you a better coach? Or at least in your mind, is it going to make you a better coach overall, just kind of sitting back and seeing things?
I think so. Yeah, it's helped me personally and professionally as a basketball coach. I watched a lot of games. I went to a lot of the high school games. And you know, I really think this, and this is I'm not trying to criticize anyone, but I've always believed that you need to practice more than you play. You know, you have to study before you take a test. And a lot of times, I think a lot of coaches, they get caught up in playing more games than they do practice. So I think for me, it has really just, it's an emphasis to me that we definitely going to practice more than we play.
Very good, very good. First order of business.
First order of business is going to be tryouts. Tryouts are going to be May 19th through the 21st. And, you know, that's an official tryout because that incorporates the summer rules.
Right.
So that means the kids from the 9th grade, kids coming from LCO, kids from other schools can come in and practice on those days.
Very good. Summer. What is your plans for the summer?
So we're not going to participate in the summer league. We're not going to go to any team camps. We're going to work on our offense, our defense, and our special situations. And, I know it's a lot of people talk about, want to develop our culture, but that's a big part too. We're going to emphasize our standards of excellence, what it takes in order to be a championship team. What do we have to do? Everybody wants to win a championship, but how do you go about winning a championship?
Got a little bit over a minute left. If I'm a South Lafourche fan and I want Kathy Luke talking to me about why I should go out and support the Lady Tarpons this year, tell them why.
We're going to be really good. I've watched a lot of film on the kids. The people on the Bayou, they're tough, they're resilient, and when they get knocked down, they get back up, and they get back up even stronger. We're going to take on that identity. Our team is going to be tough. We're going to have a no-nonsense attitude. We're going to play hard. We're going to be resilient. We're going to have a never-give-up attitude. So, the people on the Bayou are going to be able to relate to us because we're going to play hard and they're going to be proud. And, it's going to be an exciting time for South Lafourche girls basketball.
I've known Kathy for a while, and there's a twinkle in your eye. You see, you're very excited.
I really am. I was telling someone, they said, you asked me the question, what has it sitting out done for you? Well, it has solidified the fact that I'm not ready to retire. I can guarantee you that. So it's really a good situation, and I'm excited to be a part.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thanks for giving us time, and we're going to be following.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Kathy Luke, head coach at South Lafourche High School. We'll be back with more Bayou Time right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.